Human health is substantially dependent on what one eats and drinks. However, most Lagosians spend most of their time outside their homes, with majority relying on food hawked at parks, restaurants, canteens by food handlers. These food handlers are individuals whose duties require them to handle food to be consumed by others in the public, as most food consumed by the world population is supplied by the food industries. Speaking to journalists at the Research Institute, the Director General, Professor Babatunde Lawal Salako, alongside a member of the Lagos State Primary Healthcare Board, Dr. Mobalaji Obade, aired their views on the need for the screening of food handlers and consumers.
Food is very important, both for animal and man. Even for plants, they get their own food from the soil. And without food, survival is very difficult. So everybody must eat on a daily basis. But also food is could be a way of introducing infection and disease into the human body. So we talk about food safety and food security. And we know that there are quite a number of foodborne diseases. Some of the diseases that are ravaging Nigeria and are leading causes of death also come from the food we eat. Maybe not directly the food itself, but contaminated food that we eat. And we believe that we need to look at that direction to reduce illness due to food contamination and also death due to food contamination.
Food is key, food is central to our living. Everybody eats several times a day. So if we are doing it right, then we are doing the right thing. But if we are doing food wrong, then we are putting ourselves at risk every day. Food can save life, but food can also cause disease and death. So for our food handlers today, for me, the most important message is that of washing your hands, hygiene. If nothing else today, if you learn nothing else today, learn that one and practice that one of repeatedly washing your hands. It's not washing in the morning and washing at night, it's washing serially every time that you are cooking. When you prep your food, you wash. After cooking, you wash. Before you serve, you wash. When you store the food, you wash your hands again. I think for me today, if we're able to take that away and practice that, we would have done a lot.
Food is said to be a vehicle through which diseases can be transmitted from person to person, as well as serve as growth medium for microorganisms that can cause food poisoning. However, disease could be conveyed through the food served in public kitchens and restaurants, and there is need for concerted effort to preserve the health of the consumers of such food through handlers screening tests, as all the medical researchers throw more light on this.
One of the things we decided to start this symposium is the fact that a lot of food handlers possibly don't know how to go about handling food properly. So the symposium is to talk to them about proper food handling, proper food storage, and what they're supposed to do in the food processing, food production, as well as to intimate them about the essence of keeping good hygiene, personal hygiene, so they don't have some diseases that they could possibly transfer to their customers.
And the need to prevent transmissible infections, pathogens that could be transferred from food handlers, from environment to people. Because it's been shown that 90% of causes of death is actually due to diseases. And diseases are caused by so many etiologies and risk factors. So while we are engaging in this mass grassroots mobilization and sensitization of food handlers and food consumers, is to ensure that these diseases that are foodborne are reduced, if not totally eliminated.
The researchers, however, stated that most food vendors do not have adequate knowledge of food safety practice and no sufficient information on the causative microbial and parasitic agents of foodborne infections. Thus, there is great need for health screening of food handlers before vendors are contacted to render services.